Hey everybody, it's me, Megs. I hope you had a wonderful holiday, but today I'm here to bring you guys a purple, sparkly, smoky New Year's look. It's really fun and colorful. The very first thing I'm going to use is my Glamglow lip treatment. I always put this on before I do my makeup because it makes my lips real soft. And I'm going to use my Urban Decay primer potion, and I'm going to apply that onto my lid to make sure my eyeshadow lasts all night, and it helps avoid creasing and it helps my shadow pop. So I put that on my lower lid as well. Is that the lower lid down there? That part down there. And then I'm going to put on my NYX jumbo pencil to allow my eyeshadow to pop because we're going to be using a bright purple. And I'm just going to blend out the NYX jumbo pencil with my fingers to kind of diffuse that harsh line. Like that. Now I'm going to apply some translucent powder underneath my eye because I did my foundation first, so I don't want to mess up anything. So I'm just going to apply that underneath to catch the fallout. Now I'm going to use my Vanity Planet eyeshadow brush palette, and I absolutely love this brush set because it comes with the actual brush set roll, which makes it easy for traveling, and I get quite a bit of brushes in here. Look at all these brushes. This is actually great for beginners. If you don't know which brushes to use, you get all of the brushes you need in one place. I also have a coupon code in the description below to get some savings off of that. I believe you get $70 off of that set. So I'm going to use my Cara Bright palette. I'm going to take that purple eyeshadow because we want to get into color for New Year's. So I'm going to use the small eyeshadow brush from the palette, which is great for packing on matte colors, which is what we're doing right now. So just take your time to build the intensity, and I love how the brush really picks up the color so I can pack on all of that wonderful purple that we're going to put on. Purple's my favorite color. So pack that on to the lid only and don't go above the crease too much. Now I'm going to go into the 88 Professional Beauty Treats palette, and I'm going to use my favorite highlight color, which is that one at the top there. And I'm going to use the tiny brush from the brush set, and I'm going to apply that underneath my brow. I actually should have did this first, so do this first before you put the lid color on. It just makes your blending easier, but either way it works out, okay? Now I'm going to take the fluffy brush from the brush set, and I'm going to use MAC's Brown Script, which is my transition color, and I'm just going to swirl this on into my crease. I really love this fluffy brush because it makes the blending so seamless and easy. So I'm just using back and forth motions and kind of circular motions to get that gradient look that I want. And I'm going to take a little bit more of the purple from the Bright palette, and I'm just going to diffuse that line right from my crease area and my lid right there. So I'm just going to swirl that in to kind of smoke it out, and just really take your time. And as you can see, it's starting to come together. Now I'm going to take my LA Colors eyeshadow, and this is the darkest black I've ever used. The name of this is in the description. And I'm also going to use that fluffy eyeshadow brush that we used before, and I'm just going to tap this onto my outer V just to deepen up the outer V, just to get some dimension. So I'm just gonna work that on in and then take my time. So we have it kind of smoked out like that. Now I'm gonna take my Anastasia eyeliner, and I'm gonna tightline the upper lash line. And now I'm gonna to apply my MakeupGeek pigment, and this is called Zodiac. It's a really pretty kind of like I don't know what to call this. What's the word? Comment below and tell me what the word is. It's kind of like multiple colors. It's like pink, and it's purple, and then it's like silver. So I wanted to apply a little bit of shimmer onto my lid. I'm using the small eyeshadow brush that we used before to apply our shadow, and I sprayed some Fix Plus on there to make it easier to apply. And I'm just going to use patting motions to apply that shimmer on there. Just kind of jazzed up the whole look. In person, it's so pretty. Like, I feel like in video it doesn't do any justice. It like really glitters and shines in like dark lighting, so it's really cute if you go out and you have like lights bouncing off of your eyes. It's really pretty. So I just put that all over the purple that we had. It's really, really pretty. I like that the shimmers are really fine too. So now I'm going to take NARS Desire Blush, and I'm going to pop that into my crease like I always do. I always use my blush color and pop it into my crease to bring everything together. And I also wanted to bring some more of that pink into the eye look. And I'm using my fluffy eyeshadow brush from the palette as well to bring everything together. And I'm going to apply some big lashes because I want a big look. And I'm using Duo Lash Glue in some really big full lashes. And I applied those, but first I did put some mascara on. And I popped those bad boys on. And now I'm going to use the Kabuki brush from the set, and I'm just going to wipe away the translucent powder. And get ready to apply my shadow on my under eye. I did tightline my lower lash line with some eyeliner off camera. And the name of that is in the description. And I'm going into the bright palette, and I'm going to use kind of like that dark navy blue because I kind of want a little bit of contrast on my eyes. So I'm going to use the kind of small eyeshadow brush that I use on my brow, and I'm just going to sweep that across the lower lash line. Kind of thick too because I want it smoky. And I'm going to take a little bit of the black using the same brush, and I'm going to put that kind of like underneath towards the bottom and really blend those two together. Like that. And then I'm going to take the pencil brush from the brush set and I'm going to blend that out as well. I want to smoke that out. I don't want it really harsh. So this pencil is really great for blending out that area there. And now I'm going to take the fluffy brush because I want it even more smoky, and I took it down a little bit. So now it's really diffused. That's the look I want. Now I'm going to take some of that pigment, and I'm going to use that teeny tiny eyeshadow brush from the set as well, and I'm just going to pack that on kind of like mainly in the center of my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take my highlighter, which is MAC Show Gold. It's their new extra dimension skin finishes that I absolutely love, and I'm using a teeny tiny eyeshadow brush from the set as well, and I'm putting that in my inner tear duct, and I love how it's pink and it looks good on my chocolate skin, so I pop that in the inner tear duct. For my blush, I'm going to use that same NARS Desire blush that I put in my crease, and I'm going to pop that on my cheeks to bring everything together. And I'm using the angled brush from the set as well. It was a contour brush. And I'm going to pop a little bit of that highlight onto my nose using the tiny brush and put it on my, Cupid's bow. And that was a highlighter actually. And I'm going to take that same angled brush I put on my blush with, and I'm going to apply my highlight. It's like perfect for everything. That's what's good about these brushes. You can use them for multiple areas of the face. So I use that for my blush, and now I'm using it for my highlight. And they're really, really soft. They're easy to clean as well, which is a big plus for me. So for my lips, I'm using NYX Prune lip liner. And this is kind of like a purpley lip liner. And that's going to prepare us for the lip color that we're going to put on. So this lipstick is by MakeupGeek. The name is actually in the description below, so check that out. It was a little powdery for my liking, so I had to go back in and apply more of the NYX lip liner in Prune to kind of tone everything down because, we can't be too powdery. Now you can leave it matte, but I chose to put some gloss on top, and this was the MAC. Is this a luster glass? The name of that is in the description as well, and that just kind of toned everything down and mixed everything up. Now I'm going to set my face with my Skindinavia finishing spray just to deify everything and bring everything to life, and this allows my face to stay on all night. So I'm just going to let that dry. So I'm pretty much done. I'm just checking my face in my Gleam mirror that I absolutely love from Vanity Planet as well. This mirror is great for makeup application because it does have a magnifying side, and this mirror does light up, so it makes your makeup application even better because you can see everything up close and personal. I do have a coupon code to get 50% off if you want to check out this mirror for yourself to, improve your makeup looks, because I absolutely love this mirror. It just changed my makeup application life. So this is the final look, you guys. Really cute, something simple for the New Year's, a little different than the traditional black or brown smoky eye for New Year's. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask me. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and the coupon codes and links to those products that I mentioned will be down in the description below. And I'll see you guys later.